Chula Vista, busy, bustling with life. Beautiful weather, thriving businesses, and most people consider themselves happy with their lives. Many believe they are living the American dream and have all they need. But the vast majority of people lack the most valuable need one could ever have: Jesus. Behind every smile, every possession, and every success is the emptiness only God can fill. People need the Lord, and God knows how to bring His message to mankind. It is done through the marvelous power of God, through a local church, guided by God's goodness, one step at a time.
We were looking for a church. Our church that we were in with the Southwestern Christian Assembly had dissolved. Our pastor had retired, and the church was sold, and we started looking for one. And it was Sister Christek, Mom Perna, Connie Perna, and myself. And we started looking, and we went all over Chula Vista, and Susie had said that there was a preacher that wrote music, wrote his own songs, and sang them, and she had heard him, and it was at the Castle Park Baptist Church. And so we came here because he had moved over here and taken over the pastorship. So we came, and Mom Perna fell in love with Pastor Wetzel. And he had a really good message, and she liked it. And we went to 2 other churches after that, but we always kept coming back here.
The very first day, Sunday morning, that I walked in the church, I just felt at peace. It was just like, wow, this is where I need to be. It's just a feeling of peace, of just, this is a Bible preaching church, and I had been out of the church for so long, but I just knew this was the place for me.
Something Pastor Wetzel would do, he would have the young children at church service before church started come up and do memory verses. And my daughter did that. It was really cute.
I'd probably say the most memorable are the messages. No one thing just stands out. I would honestly have to say it's always the strength of the sermon that always, for me, has always been memorable.
It was when I first brought Daniel to the church. I think he was just 2 weeks old, and how everyone was so loving and caring, and they brought him gifts. And then, especially Pastor Wetzel's wife, Rita, couldn't get enough of Daniel, and then they dedicated him, I think, the next Sunday. But it was really special because it seemed like they really cared about Daniel's, just him being there.
My memory is of the changing of the guard when Pastor Wetzel went out and Pastor Valeris came in. I told the pastors before, but I said the pastor got like 3 Sundays to prove to me, the Spirit's with him. And I was like, and I had my mind intent on leaving and looking for another place because I didn't know Pastor Valeris, and I heard him preach one time. It was over. I was like, he looks into his word. He's not just making his stuff up. So that's a memory I have.
I've been here in this pulpit for, I think, 44 years, something like that. It feels kind of familiar, like an old shoe. But I am so happy today to be able to be here and have a part in the ordination of my successor.
Amen.
Amen. And upon whom the Spirit of God will dwell.
Amen.
And my prayers will be with you to support him during his ministry here, and may God give him a good 44 years.
Amen.
Describe how God has been good to the Chula Vista Bible Baptist Church. And that's bringing us Pastor Valeris and his family, And now all of the church family that we have here is absolutely wonderful. They're loving, they care about each other, they care about missions, and they just want to go on with the Lord.
I think the blessing that is given this church, especially now since we've had so many new members coming in the last 2 years, he's just blessed us with another pastor that loves the Lord and teaches from the Bible. The church has grown. We have children. It's alive where it was, it was just basically dying. And he's just blessed us with a revival in our church.
God blessed us with new families, children, and a new pastor. And now we're growing, and we've been blessed so much with our new pastor and our new friends.
thank you for joining us as we look back at how God has been faithful to Chula Vista Bible Baptist Church. It is of His strength we have been able to continue. Keep us in your prayers as we look forward into what He will do through us. God has been good and will continue to be.